What's up, Kaiju Gang? It's your boy B3 back with another movie reaction review. My throat is sore today. I don't know why. I've been drinking tea, hasn't really made it feel better. But I'm going to do this review anyways. Today we are reviewing Hellraiser. Yeah, in previous videos I've mentioned I wanted to review Hellraiser soon. I really want to go through and just watch all 10 Hellraiser films. Yeah, there's 10 Hellraiser films, and I don't think any of them are even a reboot. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But the first Hellraiser is a classic, and I do see why. It's gross. It's a little torture porny, but not much. Torture porn is literally what the Cenobites do, though. Like, that's their whole reason for existing. So, I mean, I watched it on Amazon Prime Video. You can watch it for free on Prime Video if you have a Prime Video account, so it's not technically free, right? But it's got a 7.0 on IMDb. It's got 4.5 stars on Amazon Prime. That's high praise. It's about an hour and a half long. It is rated R, so keep that in mind. Hard R. So Kirsty Cotton's family moves into an ancestral home and is terrorized by the resurrected corpse of her uncle, who requires the flesh of innocent victims to stay alive. It was directed by Clive Barker, who I believe also wrote the horror story it's based on, starring Claire Higgins, Ashley Lawrence, and Andrew Robinson. It is horror. It is heavy, heavy horror. Supporting actors Sean Chapman. It's from RLJ Entertainment. And it's pretty cool. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So it starts off with this couple moving into an old family home, and the wife, like, very obviously does not love her husband. Like, very obviously is, like, not into him. Like, there's this one scene where they're, like, at a dinner party, and she decides to go to bed, and she, like, kisses all the male guests goodnight except her husband. Uh, and they have a daughter as well, who's the main character for the second half of the movie, not the first. The first half, the wife is the main character. And she actually loves her husband's brother. They had an affair one night. Not a prolonged affair, just like a one night thing. And she really fell for him that night. She even carries a little picture of him around with her that she found. And when he kind of shows up as, like, a skeleton, she agrees to kill for him to help him get his body back. Interesting. And she does some killings, but Christy kind of finds out about it, and she steals the puzzle box. And the puzzle box is what got him in that state in the first place. The puzzle box summoned these demons called Cenobites, who are like these really okay, so I can't say the word. Let's just call it torture porn. They're big into torture porn. They torture people for pleasure. They torture themselves for pleasure. Pinhead, the main one, his, like, nipples are ripped off, and he's got pins shoved in his fucking head. So of course, you know, it's pretty crazy stuff. One's, like, missing its eyes and wears these little glasses. The female one has, like, a rod through her head. I don't remember all their names. It doesn't actually give any of their names in this, but they all have names. All four of them have a name, just the names aren't mentioned in the movie. They're just the group called the Cenobites. Pinhead, of course, being the main one, and the iconic Pinhead, who was even featured in the Power Rangers A Nightmare on Elm Street fan crossover. And, so she accidentally summons him with the puzzle box while she's in the hospital. And they're like, all right, come with us. We're going to torture you. And she's like, no, my uncle, he escaped you. If I help you get him back, will you set me free? And they're like, maybe. No fucking promises. So she helps them get her uncle back, and then they're still like, we're going to take you anyways. But then she ends up being able to banish them. And then there's this really weird scene at the end where a skeleton dragon shows up and carries the box away so that there can be sequels. And I am going to watch the sequels. I'm going to watch all the sequels. And let's talk about this movie's practical effects. You guys know that I am a huge practical effects guy. I am all about the motherfucking practical effects. I'll watch a movie just for good practicals. And this movie has some very good practicals. Good blood, good gore, great like makeup. Like the cosmetics and the costumes are fantastic. They just really look good. They look real. Like you believe that Frank the uncle is a corpse. Like he looks good when he's getting torn apart. You like believe that those meat hooks are actually in him. Like it looks fantastic. Just amazing practicals. Just like the 80s had some great gory practicals. And this is just a great example of those disgusting practicals. It's really good. And I really am happy that I finally got around to watching it. It's from 1987, in case you were wondering. I just looked that up. The budget was just $1 million. And it's very good. It's also got like a book series and comic books and stuff. Not sure I'll ever really get into those, to be completely honest. But I do want to watch all the films. Hellbound Hellraiser 2 is free to watch. The rest I'll have to pay for. Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser Hellseeker, Hellraiser Deader, Hellraiser Hellworld, Whoa, wait! One came out in 2018? Hellraiser Revelations, Hellraiser Judgment came out in 2018? No way! You see, there are more recent ones than I thought. Like, I knew there were some early 2000s. I did not know there was a 2011 and a 2018. And then October 26th, Clive Barker actually announced through his official website that he'd be writing the script to a remake of the Hellraiser film, but was later taken off the project. There's a documentary of the franchise as well. What I'm saying is, I really can't wait to watch the rest of the Hellraiser films. And tell me if you want me to like try to do them all quickly, because I'll do Hellraiser 2 pretty soon, but the others might take me a while because I do have to pay for them. I'll probably rent the ones that are available for rent. I know Hellraiser 3 is available for rent on Amazon Prime. Just all depends on what I can get, you know. Money is tight these days. Very tight. I just had to switch insurance and... yeah, so that is it for Hellraiser, the classic film. Thank you all very much for supporting this video. I will be doing Hellraiser 2 very soon. And I will catch you all then. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you all next time, Kaiju Gang.